link in YouTube. You got to check it. Boom. Hit it. Boom. Go to get paid. Look at it and lick it. I ain't got to lick it, but them freaky boys out there, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That about them, man. Going down there below them sheets, you know what I'm saying? Know that I ain't, But as you know, you are still tuned in October 26th, the Gaming Entertainment Network. We got a interesting Sunday lined up. We're going to do some leisure shit for myself, and then we're going to do some shit like, but if I go on the PlayStation, I'm going to go live. I promise you that today. So keep your notification bell open and get ready. Now, it's going down here. It's going down here, so let's get it. Without further ado, get it.
Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and they are ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it out of the air for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Not able to pop the big return.
It would have been so cool if we could have got him with that fake snap at home. You know what I'm saying? But that did not happen. On to the defense. Let's get it. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Sunday morning show. Morning for me, afternoon for you. You don't want to throw him. You don't want to throw to him. Oh, you didn't jump 14? Okay. You don't get mad. Relax.
That's an example of the
Hit that like button and enjoy the show.
Trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well.
That boy Chad Woodford trying to go to Madden, man. Trying to go to Madden.
That was impressive.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone
So this is a mental
the same call.
mess up. So we let him have a nice look. He worked hard to pick that play. We call timeout. We force him to re-pick the play. And then this is what happens.
The line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert.
Now you got to get in your opponent mental. More than physical.
Down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing.
He gets a hand on it. They got it.
Sometimes you got to get in your opponent's mental more than the physical. Let's go, team.
Unit does a great job getting penetration, getting back deep in the backfield, and then blocking the kick for the big momentum shift.
Texas A&M has it back, and we
Appreciate that, absolutely. We're going to need it. My team's been struggling all year long.
They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games. And that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking. But on the field, in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done. And the lack of execution, to me, is a huge reason why they've fallen out of the top 25.
Yeah, they haven't handled.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed.
I don't think we've played a game.
What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
Oh, you talking about for next year?
Point is good, and it's 7-0.
Man, sorry. Let me tell you something about this year, man. We have no quarterback. I don't care about those stars on those 3-man feet. None of these guys make plays. And that ball was thrown outside into the shoulder, but that's not where. Man, the rain could have probably caused that, but who knows? We have no quarterback. We have, or either we have no quarterback, or psychologically, I trust no quarterback, and I make bad plays or decisions. I don't know. We'll see. Not gonna take him out yet, but he throws another one, and we're gonna have to visit that idea. Let's go.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He lets it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The inside handoff.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Wants to throw. It's Kennedy. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Finds space on the right. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Typically, when you see a draw play, you don't think of it being forced outside.
No, you want those defensive ends to run upfield and run downhill inside. The object is to get those guys pass rushing and running out of their gaps so you can run the ball right where they were at. That play had absolutely no chance of success.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have been going.
That freshman cold, boy. Look at him. That boy side, he gonna, hey, man. Hey, he better than all 3 of my star quarterbacks. I'm telling you. He's starting from now on. My wife.
Take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Handoff from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Across the 45. There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's second and long. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The give to the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The play action fake. Under fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's a nice job by this kicker bouncing back. Last field goal gets blocked. Don't worry about it. Get that thing up in the air. Long field goals sometimes are low, but he drives the ball way up in the air and drives it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And how about the confidence of this quarterback? Palmer, I got to know, man. I know this receiver's a stud, but I'm putting 2 guys on him. I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction?
Because even when he's covered, he's open. And these guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a 3rd guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker on the perimeter.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
He missed him. He could have had that play.
Offense hasn't been able to get it going.
Thought he had him.
So far in this game, now they're
trying
through the
air. Go, boy. Putting this true freshman to test.
They've got all 11 guys on that
boy outranking all the star quarterbacks on the roster.
Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Might be changing the route. He'll do it himself on the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Aggies need to pick it up on 4th down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to pass. It's Kennedy. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On third and long. Try to convert through the air. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Racing down the left side. Touchdown Gators. Once he got some room, it was over. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. Receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends have got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Armstrong.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, man, almost an interception on the screen. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
No, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Quarterback making checks. Trying to do it on the ground. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that.
Get him out of there, man. He ain't ready, man. The freshman ain't ready, man. I can't. You can't win the game with no quarterback. That's gonna. If they want to interview me about with the downfall of this year, boy, you cannot win without no quarterback. You can't. No running back to start. No quarterback to pass. We had no offense this year. None. All these new receivers. People are starting their feet off. Very overrated. Norman's overrated. All these motherfuckers overrated. Say, can we get, if y'all got, say, do your shit, bro. Watch it. Oh, do your shit, bro. Do your shit, bro. Ah! Catch that, hoe. I mean, of course. Of course, the DB will have better. Man, sorry. My receiver didn't even jump for that bitch. Man, gone. This shit wild. My receiver didn't even jump for that hoe, man. That's why we got no switches over. I think no switch is dead, bro. No switch is dead. I think maybe I need to stop saying Madden is trash and say no switch is dead. Signing out. I ain't gonna say shit else for the rest of the game.
Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is gonna have to go into half and find some answers.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Finds his man, it's Lacey. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Gators send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. play action on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Armstrong. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Texas A&M going quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Armstrong. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Williams. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So y'all got to go back and listen to this game commentary. The commentary about my team was spot on, bro. I'm just saying. Good commentary.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way.
Almost like they knew what was going to happen. You're going to have a lot of transfers this year, man. Or they can rally up and try to make a name for themselves. We'll see.
A spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route.
The freshman, the Gooch, is into the game. Watch out, it's the Gooch. It's the Gooch.
And the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback D going the other direction.
Back to pass on second down.
Quarterback problem in Texas A&M. I'm telling y'all, man, I can't make this shit up. No one of these starting niggas can start, bro. None of them. Or the offense, the receivers, the quarterback. No one's playing. Running backs, nobody's playing good all season long. 5 games straight. Even in the games we won, that we scraped by. You know what I'm saying? None. The offenses, none exist. None of these motherfuckers is good.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over North Carolina. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Texas A&M going up tempo. The give is to Williams. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
The quick out. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they're after him. He took a
pass interference, bro. God damn, my tight end was running in place on a man for 80 seconds.
And the defense at this point understands
like, bro,
the offense is going to have to try to throw.
Come on, man. That shit is weird, bro.
So
like, dog. I'm sure he would have been side. Bullshit, bro. Get tired of this game sometimes. This motherfucker running in place on two people, on two defenders. And then finally get open, I get hit because it's been holding the ball forever. Man, it's like the Gooch got this, ho. The Gooch got this, ho. The Gooch. The Gooch. Get it, Gooch. The Gooch got this, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Show them boys what you're talking about, Gooch. Well, a freshman, he going to be the future. Say, my next year team going to be on point. Maybe these boys, they shouldn't have been started. Freshmen, we playing freshmen rest of the year out. All the men that we got, man, forget this shit. Because these seniors and little juniors we got are not ready. The Gooch is ready, dog. The Gooch is ready. The Gooch. The Gooch. The Gooch is ready, dog. We need to put the Gooch in the game, man. The Gooch got that go. He go get the ball. The rest of these motherfuckers running around like they don't know what the hell's going on out here. We need to put the Gooch in the game. Good shit, Gooch. Good shit, Gooch. We got him 3-star, 6'5" Gooch. Put the Gooch in the game. Gooch go up and get that thing over two dudes. The Gooch. It's testing special. Let's come back, man. Let's do the inevitable. Let's do the unbelievable shit. Fuck it. We come back with these freshmen in the game. Ain't nobody else playing. Let's go. We should be on side kick. Fuck that shit. Play defense.
And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we
go. To the ground, he's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. It'll be a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Finds the tight end. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just a bit of a misfire there.
God, I don't have now one receiver. I mean, one quarterback, man. Keep that play, bro.
In this offense, guys, they have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
I believe in the wrong men over the last 2
years. Find
years.
themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's open on the right, and he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
The Gooch.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll try the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage.
So Gooch.
Got it out to the 41 with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That was Ivy, 52, the senior, 88 rated. Get him out of here. That's hold on. We just saw him on tape. Good job for the replay department. That's why I love college. Man, Madden should have did this same replay. I don't know why they didn't do this shit. So watch this shit. Offensive line, Ivy, get your ass out of there. Put him in there. All right, let's go.
Looking to fire.
Drop the ball. You dropped the ball. It's okay. We got the new boy in. Hey, do it for the Gooch. See if we can get the Gooch the ball, man. They know we're going to the Gooch.
The offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got it inside the 35. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
And the Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drop. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
The Gooch didn't jump. He's supposed to be a contested specialist. But he didn't contest the ball at all.
And if you're the quarterback, you might
probably press triangle. This bitch ass would have contested the ball. He probably caught that bitch. Come on, Gooch. Show me something. Let's look at the replay. Let's see the replay.
Now, he is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. Discards him with the stiff arm.
How did we run commit left and still no one was left? Like,
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
To the air, it's Kennedy. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Oh, come on, that's me. Y'all supposed to give me that, man. Come on, dog.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish strong.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception
Damn
of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game,
who the hell
man,
soon to
when you
hike the
know
ball or
it's
some
past,
shit?
you're pinning
Hike,
your ears back,
counting
trying
as
to
a
get to
throw
the
or some
quarterback.
shit.
And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Turning it on.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's a reverse. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, it's a huge play on the jet sweep, getting that first down. Defensively, I think everybody had their eyes in the backfield. They were not expecting that guy to get the football that quickly and be on the perimeter of the field.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here we go, here we go. Give to the running back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Oh, no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And that's his 2nd miss of the day. And listen, it's a real thing, man. The wet, the ball gets heavier, like the operation doesn't go as smooth with the conditions, and I'd be shocked if we saw him again today.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Finds his tight end. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Looking for the first down, Texas A&M lines up on fourth. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This is the new wave of offensive thinking, going for it fourth and long from their own 47. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over.
Thank y'all for being with me, man. Hit that like button, man. As y'all can see, I just wanted to just be in silence, man. And see as you wanted y'all to see us just go into the high school pool and just reach for 2 3-star quarterbacks because we definitely need to change around here at quarterback. I got a lot of red shirt linemen that are going to be stars that are ready to go. None of them care about playing time or playoff wins or prestige, you know what I'm saying? So that's good. They all going to be here next year. We're going to let them all start because we need a change in culture around here. We firing all the linemen. We got this 92 rated with 50 awareness. We firing all the running backs who don't get no carries, who don't get in the game. We cleaning house next year with all the freshmen and sophomores growing up, giving them a chance. And all these seniors and juniors out here trying to come out here with stars on their feet. They all gone, except for the defense, man. Defense ain't done much wrong. It's the offense. That offensive line, we getting rid of every single one of these motherfuckers. Ever since my star right guard went down to injury and we've been shuffling people around, we have been disastrous on the offense. So we have to play next week. Um, Missouri computer game will be a welcome, even though Kentucky tried to beat us too. They still a SEC team. Then we got to play Michigan and Michigan. Alabama comes to Texas A&M. Then we got Central Michigan, Auburn, and Ole Miss. Um, mm, 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 mm. But the playoffs is over. Hopefully, my kids can fight back to. Well, I don't know if the playoffs are over. We still always have hope because you got to have hope. But I mean, look, we playing a top 20 team, we playing a 6 team, and a 5 team. If we can just, for some reason, and I might let all the freshman linemen play for something, all the freshman receivers, including Gooch, including Tam, and including the 5-star receiver we got red-shirted on the bench. All of them playing next week against Missouri. And if we beat Missouri, which is a computer, so we should be able to beat Missouri, maybe, hopefully, they 4-1. We beat Missouri badly. That could put us back in the top 25. We beat Michigan in Michigan. That could be good. If we could beat Alabama, that's 2 top 10 schools. If we can go on a run, get our shit together, we can relax at the end of the season with Central Michigan and Auburn and then be ready to go hard against Ole Miss trying to rewrite their wrongs as they having a hard time too. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in, man. Hit that like button, man. Enjoy the channel, man. Help the channel grow. If you haven't been subscribed yet, man, subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that notification bell. You never know what you're going to see tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said right here, 24/7, 365. Live, love, laugh, and learn, man. Peace. Take urgent care. The universe is talking to us. Take urgent care.